All right, so in this module, we're going to talk about how to sell your membership site. The reason that this module is probably the most important module is because you can create the greatest membership site in the world, but if you can't sell it, it doesn't matter. And the thing with membership sites is, and I have some points to consider here, is that number one, people are very reluctant to purchase a membership site. So a mistake a lot of people make after they create their membership site and they get really, really excited about it and they say, hey, you know what, I'm going to sell this membership site for $27 a month, and that's an amazing price because you get all of this amazing stuff and somebody would be stupid not to join my membership site. So they put up a sales page and they talk about how great their membership site is and all the weekly trainings they're going to get and everything they're going to get. And then they charge, $27 for it. And when they do that, it almost never works. And the reason is because people are reluctant to purchase a membership site. Think about yourself. If you came to a advertisement and you clicked on it and then you read you read the sales page and you saw that it was a membership site and you were going to get billed $47 a month. In your head, you're going to put the brakes on that purchase because even if it seems like an interesting thing, the thought of spending $47 a month for an indefinite amount of time, even if you put the 8-month cap on it that we spoke about in the previous video, people are still very reluctant to sign up for membership sites. They hate the idea of their credit card getting whacked month after month. I know personally, like if I see something as a membership site, I'm very reluctant to try it. And that's the attitude of a large majority of your potential customers. They really, really are reluctant to try it. The second thing that you need to consider when you're discovering how to sell your membership site is that people want instant gratification. So when you're positioning your membership site, and I'm going to go through examples of everything that we're talking about right now, but when you're positioning your membership site, you have to remember that when somebody is in a position of pain or irrationally passionate about something, they want instant gratification. Nobody wants to buy something that is going to take, months to get the results from. They want to buy something where they're going to get results right now. And finally, the thing to keep in mind is that people hate canceling as much as they hate purchasing a membership site. It's not so much that they hate canceling, it's that humans by nature are very, 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 they put things off, they procrastinate, they're lazy. The idea of having to log into the member site and, fill out a form and say they're going to cancel, a large majority of people, they just put that off. They put it off. Another majority of people hate missing out on things. So once they join a membership site, even if they're not using it, they still stay a member because they think, well, one day I might need this. Or, they think, well, especially if you're doing it capped out at 8 months, they think, well, I only have a couple more months to go, and then I get the bonus, and then I have all this material that maybe one day I'll use. So when we go over the multiple ways to sell your membership site, these are the points that you really want to keep in mind. One is that people are reluctant to purchase a site. So if your thought process is, I'm going to just write this sales letter explaining how great my membership site is, as you're going to see, almost no one sells a membership site that way. Second off, you need to figure out a way to add instant gratification to what you're selling, especially if you're asking them for money up front. This is really, really important. And third is that your mindset should not be, I need to make money right now on my membership site for the first month, because almost no one makes their money on the membership site the first month. Everybody makes it the next month when the person either forgets to cancel or decides that they love the membership site so much that they're going to continue with it. Whatever reasoning is, membership sites make you money in month 2, month 3, month 4, month 5, month 6, month 7, month 8. They don't really make you money the first month, and you need to keep that in mind, because a lot of people, when I talk about some of the strategies that we're about to go over and how to sell your membership site, some people get kind of nervous about the idea of not charging for their membership right away. And as I want to show you, that's not the mentality you need to have. Your mentality needs to be, my membership site is really good. The content is really good. The people, not everybody's going to like it, right? It's just human nature. Somebody's going to join and they're going to be like, I'm not really into this, or I'm never going to use this, and they're going to quit. But then there's going to be the group of people who are going to love it, and they're going to stay for all 8 months, or if you have an indefinite, you're going to be billing them for years, and they're going to be happily paying it. And those are the people that you're ideally trying to find. And those people, it does not matter if you charge them the first month, because by charging them the first month, you're probably going to scare them away, and then you're never going to get to charge them month 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and as many months as they stay a member of your program. So those are the points. So let's talk about the various ways that you should sell a membership site. So the first way to sell a membership site is the free trial. And the free trial is when you basically lay out the benefits of your membership site and you let them try it for free, and you tell them that they will only have to pay if they stay past the first month. And this is how I actually did my first membership site. Originally, when I sold, I didn't do it free though, because back then, in order to use ClickBank, who I use for all my payments, back then you couldn't do free. You had to charge them something. So I charged them $4.95, and I positioned it like, for the price of a Coors Light, you get a free month of my membership site. And that free month, then I told them everything they're going to get, and I also added on bonuses, which is very, very key, because like I said, people want instant gratification. So let's talk about how to sell your membership site. The first way to sell your membership site is the free trial. And this is where you position all the benefits of your membership site, all the features, everything they're going to get, and you simply say to them, you can try the first month free. And let me show you an example of this. Okay, so here is an example of one aspect of the free trial. So if you see here, it's get access to thousands of dollars worth of content for free. I want to give you my best training, from workouts to recipes, all the way through meditations and daily affirmations, free. And this membership is called Forever Fit. And if you see in here, it's, a combination of videos and stuff. And they explain what they get, right? New workouts. So every week or whatever, a new workout appears in the members area. New recipes. So every week, new recipes appear in the members area. Meditations, right? These are just short little video clips or audio clips where they're giving away meditations. Daily affirmations. They're here. You see that they're giving them every week or every month daily affirmations. And then here, they're giving them access to a Facebook group. So this one, they're actually combining a handful of different things. And when you're selling your membership site on its own like this, where it really is just the idea of the membership site, you do need to combine a handful of different things to make, because there's some people that are going to look at this and they're going to go, wow, I want the new recipes. Some people are going to say, I want the new workouts. Some people are going to say, oh, I want access to the Facebook group because, I can talk to other people and share tips and stuff. So as you see here, what she does in this one is, I'm giving you unlimited access for 30 days free. If you decide to stay after the trial ends, you'll be charged just $29 a month. And then she explains, if you don't want to, just send an email to support to cancel before the 30 days up, and you won't be charged a penny. Here, you just have to check it, because you kind of have to understand, the wording has to be clear that you're gonna get paid, you're gonna get charged $29 a month, right? So you check that, you go here, and then even though it's free, as you see, they still have to give you a credit card, because the terms are, if they don't cancel, they're going to get billed. So you still get their credit card. The same way if you sign up for any kind of free thing nowadays, like the example that we gave in the initial one is like the WWE Network, right? They do a lot of free trials, but when you sign up for it, you still have to give your credit card, and people are kind of used to that. They kind of understand that. So this is an example of positioning your membership site and letting somebody try it out for free. Now, honestly, I think that this isn't the best way to do it. And if you are going to do it like this, I would add in specific bonuses, right? So she kind of tells you what you're going to get, but what I would add in is another, like, join free right now and also get my number one tip. And you're also going to get 5 immediate recipes that are my all-time favorite recipes, because as we talked about, people want instant gratification. So this is a model, though, of how you would set it up if you were going to do the free trial. Now, the next way that you would do it is as an add-on. And this is the way that I've done it over the years, and it has made me a lot of money. A lot of people do it this way. This is probably my favorite way to do it. And an add-on is when you sell it as an optional bonus. And you don't even really, as you're going to see in the examples, you don't even really have to sell it, because once somebody is in the process of purchasing something that they want, their mindset becomes very different. It's the same way that makes upsells so effective. If you've ever purchased something, put your credit card in, and then you're immediately said, how would you like to add this on? And you've already mentally committed to buying something. So at that point, it's very easy to just check a box and say, yeah, I'll add that on. I'll add that on. I'll add that on. And that's kind of how, that's the philosophy behind this idea of adding on the membership. So let me show you a couple examples of that. Okay, so here's an example, right? So on this one here, you're on the sales page here. This is like the sales. It was a video selling the thing, right? They never mention any sort of membership, right? It's $47 for this course, the Manifestation Miracle. So somebody decides, okay, I want this course. Then they go through, they select, male, female. And now this is the page you go to before you order. And if you read here, it just says, it tells them what they're going to get. You're going to get this, 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 this. You're going to get the Abundant Success Workbook. You're going to get the Mind Trick. And in the previous one, when I was showing you, this is the kind of stuff that I would have added, right? Even if I was selling it a different way, I would add these like immediate bonuses like this. But then if you see here, limited time bonus optional. Yes, Heather, please give me 1 free month trial of Amazing Self. And then it just kind of, it just says basically here, I will be charged $37 a month if I continue. And it's pre-checked. So that means they have to uncheck it, right? And I want to show you real quick what I do. So that's one way to do it, right? Here, they kind of talk a little bit about it as a bonus they're going to get, and they have it checked. And if they uncheck it, it doesn't get added. If they leave it checked, it's added to their order. And when they go here, you'll see future payments, $37 a month. Now, on mine here, mine, it goes from, the sales page here. And then when they click on here, I put please read here, right? Because it's pre-checked, and I explain the free trial of my membership is called the Social Training Lab, is completely optional. However, most members opt for this opportunity as you'll be learning more advanced skills, and you'll be missing out if you don't get it, right? And then I explain that if you decide to stay after, it's only $27.95 a month, and each week you'll receive a brand new Girl Getting Secrets. So they have to uncheck it if they don't want to take it, right? But what I do is when they uncheck it, I cross it out, so that way they know they're not getting it. And they also kind of psychologically, they're like, oh man, I'm not getting that. Like, because some people kind of want it. And when it's crossed out, they kind of get, oh, I can either have it or not have it or not have it. And then a lot of times they say, you know, I think when they see that you can cancel it that easily, it kind of makes them feel more secure in getting it, right? And now it says this is a one-time payment. There will be no monthly charges on your credit card. And I added that because a lot of people, like here, this other example, you know, when you uncheck it, it's, even though you unchecked it, you're still kind of like, am I going to get charged? That's why I like to make it very clear that, you know, you're not getting charged. So this is probably my favorite way to do it, because this way it's optional, right? They can either buy the product by itself or they can buy it with the membership site. And what I found over the years is about 40% of the people leave it checked. Now, I personally don't know if some of them just are in such a rush to buy that they don't read this, and, you know, but I make it clear. Some people are a little sneaky about it. I write please read, because I don't want them to purchase and not know that they're going to get into a membership site. So this is my favorite way to do it. I've done this over the years. I've had several variations of this page. So on magnetic messaging, I do it like this, right? Here, it's down here, note, you know, I put the note here, same thing, right? Crosses it out. So that's probably my personal favorite way to sell membership sites, but I'm going to show you some other ways to do it as well. So the next way to do it is as an upsell. As I mentioned previously, people, when they're in the buying mentality, once they pulled out their credit card and they purchased, something psychological happens in their mind where they're like, all right, you know what, just give me everything, right? It's just, we've all done it. When we go to the store, once we buy something triggers in us that makes us want to just keep buying more and more stuff. And that's why doing it as an upsell works, because what I found is that the optional way has always been my favorite way, but some people just get nervous, right? Some people, they're about to buy something and then they see, you know, a checkbox that's already checked, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh no, what's going on here? And it kind of scares them, and then they don't buy anything. So on a low-priced product, like the examples that I gave, doing it that as an add-on is fine, but the higher your product is, the less resistance you want in front of them. So what I found is doing it as an upsell works best. So that means they go through the entire purchase process, and then after they hit their credit card, they get to this page. And this is an example of mine, right? Free gift. Now you can peek inside a mine. And here I kind of explain this idea, right? And of what they're going to get. And I don't sell it as a membership site. So in mine, it's essentially interviews with women. And I show them a little bit of what they're going to get. And I explain all the secrets they're going to learn. And I never really mention, you know, that it's like the deliverability of it, right? I just say what they're going to get, because that's all people really care about. Nobody, like I said earlier, nobody wants to join a membership site. They want results. So I talk about all of that, everything they're going to get, and I just really sell it. And then I give them an opportunity to add it to their order for a free trial. So it's similar to a free trial, except you're selling something, and then after they purchase something, they do it. Now they have to check, because if they don't check it, you know, they have to check it, or else something's going to pop up. Let me show you here. I don't know if it's going to work because this is an upsell. Okay, yeah, see, look, you must agree to the payment terms of this recurring product to order. So it explains here what it is. I understand the first 14 days are free. My payment today is this. I found that this is a great upsell, because if you do a good job of selling the benefits and people have already purchased, they will click this and they'll try it out. Before I used this, I used to sell this product here as a $97 one-time charge, right? So what I did, and that was the upsell, what I did was I broke it up into 8, because it was 8 videos. And instead I gave them 8 videos, but then I also added in other weekly lessons, and I gave them a free trial. And some people said, well, you were charging $97 for something, and now you're giving away something free. Aren't you going to make less money? And the reality is that I make a whole lot more money, because to get somebody to spend the $97, maybe 10 or 15% were taking it. This here, it's free, so maybe 40% of people are taking it. And now, after 14 days, they're billed $67, and they're billed every month until they cancel. Now, of course, some people cancel in the first month. Some people cancel before they even get billed. But then other people last 8 months. And it averages out where the average person that takes this stays 2 months. And 2 months is 167 times 2. So it's like $135. So as you can see, it's actually more than $97. So it makes more sense in the long run. So that is the second way to do it, is as an upsell. Now let me give you the third way. So that's the third way. So that's the third way to do it, as an upsell. Let's talk about additional ways that you can do it. So the final way I'm going to talk about is as a bonus. And this is where you sort of force them into a membership on the very first purchase by adding it in as a bonus that they have to take if they want your main product. So, we talked about the add-on where they have the ability not to take it. The bonus is, we talked about the add-on where they have the ability not to take it. The bonus is they don't have that ability, right? If they want everything, they need to take the continuity. And I'll show you an example of that. Okay, so here's one where it's done as a bonus. And if you look here, the Rich Life Income Bible is yours free today. So they're kind of telling you that you're going to get this free book for 500-page book, right? And then they just sell the book. They don't even mention anything about a membership site. It's like pages of just telling you how awesome this book is, right? And then they say, I want to give you a copy of the very latest issue of the Rich Life Letter. So this is the membership site, which is the Rich Life Letter. And I want to send you the latest issue for 30 days. And they don't really mention anything about price here, right? It's just, I want to send it to you. And then you keep reading. And then they start giving you even more bonuses, right? Free report. And this is how you get somebody to join a membership site, is you give them a lot of stuff that they really want, and you get them to do that, right? So if you look here, this is all the stuff they're getting. A hardbound copy of the book, free gift number 1, free gift number 2, free gift number 3, plus a trial. All of this for just $4.95. So they're positioning it like you just pay for this shipping and handling for this book, and you're getting this as a bonus. That's a way to do it. I've done it this way as well. So with one of my courses, Conversation Escalation, the Social Training Lab is included with that. And you don't have the option of unchecking it. And the reason I did that was because when I first put out Conversation Escalation years ago, I developed a lot of additional training that I didn't include in the course because I wanted to sell the course at a reasonable price. I wanted it to be $27. So I created additional trainings, and I wanted people to at least try the additional trainings. So I sold Conversation Escalation, and I had a ton of bonuses, and one of the bonuses was a free trial. So essentially, you could not purchase Conversation Escalation without taking the free trial. So that's the difference between that and the add-on. And this is a great way to do it, right? This is similar to the free trial that I had showed you earlier, right? This similar to the free trial, but this is actually a much better way to do it because people don't really want a free trial of a membership site. They want a bonus book, blockbuster dividends, they want a legal pot pension. They want all these bonuses. They want this free book, and then they're willing to take a free trial of a membership site, right? For $4.95. So that is another great way to do it. So let's take a look at your options here. So your options are free trial, add-on, upsell, or bonus. All right, so these are the various ways that you can sell it, right? You got the free trial method, And you can also combine the free trial with the bonus, right? So how you would do that is you would just come up with some really cool stuff, right? A bunch of really awesome stuff, and say you can have it all free if you try my membership. The next was the add-on, and the add-on is where you sell something else, and then before they get to the order form, you give them an option to add on a free trial, a free month of the membership. Upsell is when they go through the entire purchase process, and then right after purchasing, they're immediately given an option to try out your membership for, I do it free. I mean, you can try it at full price. You can try it. You can try different options, right? Free is obviously always going to be best. It's always going to make you the most amount of customers now, and it's going to have the less resistance. And then the bonus is when you either create some sort of product like an entire course and you force them into taking that as a bonus, that they can't buy your product without that free trial, or you do something similar to what they did, where you come up with a free book and you position everything as being get your book free, just pay shipping and handling, but again you force them to take the bonus trial month of your membership. All right, so let's give you a little bit of an assignment. So what I want you to do is, because like I said, I want you to get a membership site going ASAP. This is not hard. I got my first membership site off the ground in a week. And you need a page to sell it. So you want to create that page that sells or adds on your membership site. Now, if you already have a product, my recommendation is to do an add-on, right? Because if you see the add-on pages, it's very simple, right? Literally, you can just have a page like this, right? And you just give them an option you check it. You can say this. I mean, you can copy my page if you want. I've copied this probably from somebody else. A lot of people use this style. This is the easiest, right? Is you just come up with this, give them the option. So if you have a product, try putting a page that lets them add on your membership site. And that's going to be the easiest money you ever make, right? If you're already selling a product and you add this page, it will add thousands of dollars a month, and you will have done nothing except added one page to the order process. Now, if you don't have a product, my recommendation is the free trial with bonuses. So my recommendation would be let's say your product is gardening, right? And your membership area is tips and videos and instructions on gardening, interviews with gardening experts, right? Nobody is going to join your membership site for that, even for free, right? They're not really going to want to do that. So my recommendation is to come up with 3 or 4 bonuses, right? Like if we're using gardening, you might do like the number 1 soil recipe book, right? And it talks about how to make your soil perfect. Number 2 might be how to grow the perfect tomato. And now listen, I know nothing about gardening, so these are not good bonuses. I'm just throwing these out there to give you examples of how you would do it, right? So you would do how to grow the perfect tomato, and then the third bonus might be, you would find out what people want, right? So maybe people want to know, how do I grow in dry climates, right? Maybe a lot of people are like, it doesn't rain enough where I live, so maybe you create a bonus, how to do a gardening when it doesn't rain. And now you have these 3 bonuses that people want. And now they're willing to take your free trial, because now they're like, I get these bonuses. So even if the membership site isn't good, or even if I quit before I get charged for the membership site, that means I get all these bonuses for free. Plus I get to try out his memberships. So that's really the way I want to do it. And like I said, this is not rocket science. You can get this done super easily, and you can begin getting recurring payments immediately. This whole concept, everything that I taught in this entire training, literally changed my life. Because in 2008, I was broke. I had no money. I was in debt. I had about $20,000 of student loan debt, about $12,000 of credit card debt, and I could barely pay my rent every month. And then I still remember, it was Christmas of 2009, I launched conversation escalation with the memberships. And I didn't sell a lot of them, right? I was probably selling like a few a week. But then next month, I continued selling a few a week, but now the billings were coming in from people who had taken the membership, right? So now I'm selling $27 a month of conversation escalation, a few of them a week, but now somebody's getting billed again who had bought in last month. And within a few months, I was making thousands of dollars a month. And I did nothing that I'm not showing you in this. Everything that I did is exactly what I gave you in here. I used interviews as the content, which was probably the easiest way you can possibly get content is by interviewing experts. I didn't even have software. I just put a page on the internet with the interview, and then I emailed them out the new interview. Anybody could have shared it. I didn't care because it doesn't matter. It's a scarcity mindset. If you start thinking, well, people are going to find it and get it for free. You know what? Most people aren't. Most people aren't out there looking for it. Most people aren't sharing it with their friends. And even if they are, who cares? Their friend probably wasn't going to pay for it anyway. So if they want to share the link with their friend, let them. If anything, it'll make you become more of an expert because now you have more people following you and talking about you. So no excuses. I want to get you started, and I would love, once you've created your membership site, to send me a link to it. I'd love to check it out. I'd love to see that you actually took action, followed through, and if you send it to me, I will take a look at it and I will give you feedback. I will go through it and give you recommendations of how you can improve it. I'm not going to do it for you, but I will give you recommendations. I'll give you a list of things that you can do to make it sell better or make people stay longer. Anything that I can do to help out. You can send that email to bobby@tsbmagazine.com. That's bobby@tsbmagazine.com, and I will check it out and give you feedback. So I hope that I've inspired you to create your first membership course.